Well, folks, I figured I'd get on here before the big 4th of July, whatever, because that's all you're hearing about. You know how, going to be big attacks and be prepared. Dollar's going to crash. The whole world's going to hell, which it is, but, the only, the only thing that makes a good likelihood is because, we attacked a terrorist state, which ups the ante a little bit, that right there, for a possible retaliation. And, think about it. What better day would be to retaliate is the 4th. Pretty good day to retaliate, or thereabouts. So, I mean, it's possible, sure. I'm not saying it's not possible, but anything's possible. That's why you should always be prepared. Say, always be prepared. And the main thing you want to be prepared with is your relationship with God, and that's your first and foremost preparedness is right there. And the second is, making sure you got some food put away and some ammunition put away and things like that to protect yourself and your loved ones. Because you don't know what's going to happen or how or anything like that. I mean, the best laid plans usually don't ever work out the way they think. There's always something that that ends up going awry and you didn't plan on. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Just in life, life throws you curveballs, and you just learn to deal with it. These people they forget. You see, the system we live under is the beast, Satan's system. God is still in charge and oversees that. He doesn't allow certain things to happen because he's in charge. So all these people, they want to run around saying, "Oh, the dollar's going to crash. It's going to crash." Well, someday it will. You cannot have a fractional reserve banking system that everything is done on debt based and with a promissory to pay. You see, this is what I've said it so many times. This whole thing we're looking at is just a big smoke and mirrors. It's illusions. It's all bullshit. Say, they're trying to tell you one thing and lead you down another. It's like they're trying to tell you how free you are and leave you into slavery. I mean, it's always the opposite of what they tell you. I mean, you don't have to listen to all these survivalists and evangelists and government officials and all these people that are just most of them just blowing smoke up your ass. You know what the outcome is. You know what the end result is. Think for yourself, prepare for yourself. You are an individual with individual needs and with individual uh, circumstances and such that dictate different scenarios or different things for you and yours. So that's how you plan. You don't plan because I listen to this guy and I listen to that guy. Take your own situation and apply it. And you see, the whole system's all bullshit. I'm not going to get into all of it because you go down the rabbit hole, and then that rabbit hole veers off. You keep going down all these rabbit holes, okay? But in a nutshell, like I said, it's all smoke and mirrors and bullshit, okay? And I've told you before, they violated the contract a long time ago with you, and they've been lying to you ever since. So you don't owe these people shit; they owe you, okay? They gonna sit there and say, well, your roads, your taxes don't pay for roads. Your taxes don't pay for schools. Your taxes don't pay for shit, okay? You tax. Why do you think we got the deficit we have? Your taxes don't pay for anything. Okay, your taxes get chewed up and then some. So don't even listen to them. They lie. You know, they think, oh, I'm a good citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Well, you're a fucking moron because you're calling yourself a citizen. You are an owner. You are the owner. Okay? These people are slaves to you. Okay? Remember that. So when they come for your house, tell them to go F off. Okay? Some people don't like it when I say fuck, but, you know, hey, I get my point across. The fact of the matter is you own your home. You own your car. You own everything. They try to tell you you don't. And then they have receiverships and this and that. Why do you think your car is titled in the state you live in? Why do you think you have a warranty deed? Why do you think you have all these licenses and bullshit? When in fact, in reality, it's all bullshit, smoke and mirrors, again, illusions. Okay? They're trying to tell you that you have to abide by these contracts, and they broke the contract a long time ago. There is no contract, okay? There is no, I mean, they want to try to tell you there's a straw man, and they created this straw man and all this and that shit, but then again, that is all bullshit. They broke the contract a long time ago. You weren't even old enough to contract. So, you know, they try to tell people, well, you got to be 18 years old to enter into contract. Well, shit, what happens when you're 16 and you enter into a driver's license? Oh, that's right, that's a contract, isn't it? But you can't contract till you're 18. You know, I mean, I get tired of the oxymorons, the hypocrites, all the bullshit. Say, so when they come for your shit, they don't have any right to come for your shit. You see, it's just like when they tried to arrest you. Oh, we're going to arrest you. Did you go to a judge and get a warrant that says you can take me into custody? No, you didn't. You don't have a warrant. You broke the law. See, there's laws we have to abide by in this country. Hence the Constitution, law of the land. And it says a judge has to issue a warrant. I mean, these people just kidnap you. That's what they do, is kidnap you. They don't even follow the law. You see, and they want to sit there and go, I have immunity because I have a bad. You don't have shit, motherfucker. Fact of the matter is the American people are the owners of this country, and you're a bunch of welfare recipients, okay? They're going to shoot your ass off if you try the bullshit. And rightly so, they should. I mean, come on. The reason I'm on here is because hopefully this message gets out. And these people will look and realize something. They're getting that shot off. So don't do it. Don't be a schmuck. Don't do it. Go home, take care of your wife and your children, and put away some stuff, and take care of yourself just like everybody else is going to have to. Okay? I don't want to see this. You see, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the violence in the streets. What I would like to see is everybody's got enough food, enough water to weather this a little bit, so level heads can prevail. See? People with common sense and level-less and with God's intervention prevail without all the bullshit. But you know what? The Bible doesn't tell us that happens. The opposite happens. The opposite happens. That's what the Bible tells us. Okay? But God does say in the Bible, repent, and He will heal your land. Okay? Maybe you can put this off a little longer. Maybe not. Like I said, it's all up to God. So, you know, you want to talk to somebody, you want to ask some questions, you want to pray, you go right to God. So, yeah, people, the monetary system, there is none. Okay, it's all bullshit. You've never been paid in your life. Because most of you, I mean, when they changed the system, hell, I mean, you'd have to be, I don't know, damn near 100 years old now. Oh no, you would be. Yeah, 1913. Yeah, yeah, you'd have to be over 100 years old. And I mean, hopefully there's some people that lived that long, if they wanted to. I personally don't want to, but there's some people who want to live that long, and I'm glad they're still alive. But the fact is this: you are still waiting to be paid. Gold and silver, that's it. Okay. This debt-based system. Here's an IOU note that says that we owe you, and you've never been paid, people. So the IRS is a bullshit scam fucking operation too. Say income. You've never earned any income in your life. In your life, you've never earned income because it's debt, 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 and debt is not taxed. You do not get taxed on debt, but they pay you in debt. So how the fuck does the IRS goddamn collect? Because everybody's scared. See, they turned this country into a corporation, but they broke the contracts with you a long time ago. they but they stand there and bully you and push you around and scare you and all this and that. Look, if you have enough food to get by for a while, enough water, enough ammo to keep yourself hopefully safe enough, and you got good people, good neighbors, and family around you, hopefully you can weather these people out. See, they'll run down their bunkers. Good. I'm glad you're in your bunkers because I'm going to be the guy that gets the D11s, 12s out, and we're going to push whole. Well, first we're going to weld the damn doors closed. Then we're going to push a whole bunch of earth and rock and rubble in front of these doors, so you'll never get them open. You will stay down there in your hell that you created. Okay. We ain't letting you out. Okay. You went to your grave, and that's where you're going to stay. We're not going to let you out, people. So it's sickening, is what it is. I mean, people are going to run around on the 4th of January, and then listen. The people that are listening to me and agree, you are you're not even a percent. You are a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent that gets it, understands it. I'm preaching to the choir. You know, a lot of people do a very good job on here. They will list statutes and they will list the Constitution and they'll list the codes and I mean the federal code and the articles and stuff like that, and they will explain it to you and they will show you how all this has come about and how it's a big fraud. Me, I just generalize it in a nutshell. There you go. You can believe me or not. Don't believe me. I'd rather you didn't, because then you might go check it out yourself. All I want is for you to be safe. And if something does happen to you, I want you to go to heaven. Okay? As long as you're on this earth, I want you to be safe. And if you're not on this earth, I want you to be in heaven with God in paradise. That's what I want for you. That's why just be level headed. And when people try to do this and that to you, you have to, there's a point to where you have to defend yourself. Because they're so stupid, they don't understand it. They get this little piece of paper that says, I will get my ass shot off trying to go take this person's car. Even though that is not my car, okay? I got a little piece of paper that says I can go get that car. That piece of paper isn't worth the paper it's written on. You see? There's things called negotiable instruments. And that's what you did when you finance or whatever your car. And the minute you signed on the dotted line, it was paid for. The minute you signed on the dotted line, you paid for your house. It's already paid for, people. But they're just playing games with you. It's all in how you endorse things back to them. They send you a bill, you endorse it a certain way, and send it into them, and they go to the Fed window, and the Fed window says, "Yep, it's paid for." That's all it is. It's all negotiable instrument because they created the system that way. See, there's no money. Banks don't loan money. Okay, I just cannot get it through people's heads. It's all bullshit. Then you got people like Joe Bannister, man. They went after him a couple, two, three times, and every time he comes out of it, fine. Smart man. God's with him. God smiles upon him. He didn't do anything with malice in his heart. He didn't do anything to say, "Look at me." He did it because he has morals and values. All I'm saying is, if some bullshit happens, and honestly, if it does, I don't see any big deal here. I mean, if it does, it'd be like a firecracker going off in your backyard. You know, I just don't see it. I mean, I'm not saying somebody didn't sneak something into this country, but man, we have some fine, fine people in the FBI that are not corrupt. I mean, we have some very fine people. Some very fine people in Homeland Security. In all those agencies, we have some very, very fine people. Take their jobs very serious, and they do a good job. And they're also the type, I believe, if the government said, go arrest those people over there because they won't leave their homes, I believe some of those people go, "You're right. They're going to stay in that house because I ain't arresting them." Matter of fact, I think I'll arrest you for giving me an unlawful order. You know? I mean, I believe there's going to be a time when the good people in these agencies stand around and watch these 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 Satanists lose their minds, and they're just going to go, just nod at each other, and either they're going to cuff them or put a bullet in their head, and that's going to be their own people doing it to them. So you got a sergeant jumping up and down yelling to go do this, and you're like, "That's against the Constitution. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to go shoot that guy be standing on the front porch filming me. I'm not doing it." And I believe that guy that gave the order, he should just leave, leave his gun, leave his badge, and get the hell out of Dodge, because don't show up at work the next day. Say, it's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of changes, and cool heads prevail. Don't get all hyper. Don't jump up and down. Don't hyperventilate. When the hell breaks loose, what do? Go find a little corner. Go fucking sit in the little corner. Maybe with a bottle of water, soda, maybe a whiskey or two. And sit there with your sidearm or whatever you got, and don't worry about it. Just sit there and, you know, listen to the radio, play some tunes. Just sit there. Hell, take a nap. If somebody's going to come busting your door in, you're going to know it. You'll wake up right away. And you're going to know what corner to sit in, so you have the advantage. Plus, you're not just going to leave the door so it can be broke open real easy. I mean, I'm sure you're going to fix it so they hit that door, they're like, "Holy shit, what the hell was that?" Right. So all I'm getting at is you take care of yourself and be level-headed. Don't stand in the middle of your front lawn or the back lawn. You stay out of sight, okay? Don't make yourself a target. I know it's your yard, but these pieces of crap will still shoot you. They don't care. Like I said, protect yourself. I just hope it never comes to that, but someday it will. The Bible tells you it does. This is why Jesus told his disciples, if you don't have a sword, sell your tunic and buy one to protect yourself. I'm leaving. I'm going to build, a mansion, many rooms in it and stuff. I'm going to be busy doing this over here. Well, you guys, I've gave you the tools you need. Go buy a sword. Bible's full of stuff like that, folks. Like I said the other day, you know, maybe it's just a good thing. Just go, I don't know, buy some hamburger, buy some brats, buy some hot dogs. Go buy some steaks. It doesn't matter. Cook them right there in your backyard, in your deck. Hell, open up the garage. You know, cook some right there. At the edge of the garage. Sit there and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Who the hell wants to go sit outside with I don't know, thousands of other people in 90 degrees some heat, sweating your ass off, going, boy, I'm having a great time, as everybody's yelling and screaming and just being, it's like, some people like that stuff. I think you got rocks in your head, but that's my opinion. You probably think I do too, so that's all right. Yeah, everybody's free to have their opinions on things. That's what makes it so great. Everybody thought the same way, man, we'd be in hell of a shape, wouldn't we? Folks, like I said, I wish you the best. No matter where you're at, what you're doing, I wish you the best. The minute you relinquish your home, your cars, your safety, your little world you've created, and they take your sidearm, man, what they got planned for you? They've been treating the illegals nice compared to you. And remember, a lot of this federal agency stuff is District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., exclusive only. Say, they want to call you a citizen. You're not a citizen. You don't live in Washington, D.C. in a little 10-mile radius. You don't live there. Say, you're an owner. You own this place. Okay? They're used to bullying you and pushing you around. One day, and you don't want to talk with them very long. The longer they talk with you, the better they get in position to take care of you. Say, more arrive, more plan out over here. They sit out over there. They get situated. That's why you don't want to talk to them very long. Really, you don't want to talk to them at all. You want to keep it very short. Keep moving. Oh, you got to stop. You got to get your ID. You got to stop. Get your ID. There's going to come a point in time when you have to make your own decisions. You may end up getting gunned down right there in the damn street, or you may have to do it to them. Who the hell knows? Sad, sad fucking day when shit like that happens. Real sad. That's just Satan running amok. See, this I say, Satan will make you do things you don't want to do. You don't want to do these things. Remember, God hated also. He hated Esau. You know who Esau was, don't you? One of Adam's sons. God told David, go slaughter them. Kill the infants. Kill the babies. Kill their livestock. Burn their fields. Poison their water. Wipe them off the face of the earth. God told him to do these things, and he did it. He was obedient. Like I said, God's people, just as it says the meek will inherit the earth, doesn't mean they're weak. All right? Terrible thing. It's all about good and evil, people. That's what it's really about. The municipalities, good and evil. That's what it is. So, folks, y'all take care and enjoy your fourth. Enjoy it however you like to enjoy it. You want to participate? Great. You want to sit back and kick back and chill? Do it. Doesn't make you any less of a American than not. Just means you see, you got clear eyes. God lets you see and hear. You're not delusional. Y'all take care.